Every beginning has many different ends. If you're putting one foot in front of the other with dignity and diligence, making your bed in the morning, take the time just to spread out the creases and maybe leave a symbol or a token, such as a crystal, a card, a word from God, on your pillow. Treat your nesting space, the entry to when you go into your dreams, like a magical doorway. In this world, there are people that make a mark and those that leave a stain. And if you have been one of those modest, humble, nurturing persons, putting your faith in systems like marriages and children and the virtue of man or woman just because they are. That our civilization, we know better, therefore we always are focusing and looking for the good. It's like fairy tales, isn't it? But fairy tales wouldn't really reach our ears or come to our eyes in art and creations through the ages if there were not lessons to be learnt. A kingdom of yellow gold roses, with banisters that go up spiralling stairs so grand from entrance hall. Jewels and gems and fortunes, silks and ivories and dresses that flow, and men that are so smart and upright. It's beautiful to think about it, like looking at a painting. But it really doesn't make a story. What makes the story is that when those double doors are burst open and there stands a maleficent witch or warlock that is so pale, beautiful, but look like they have been kissed by the lips of death. And even though alluring and seductive, they stand like ice sculptures, glaring with glowing green eyes, or eyes that have turned into raging balls like Mars of fire. And they always come for the babe. They always come for the generational root. And they always come for the innocence. That makes a memorable fairy tale. It's Satan that makes the Bible. A nemesis, a challenge, that contrast of black and white in different shades of grey. So yes, there are, unfortunately, those who come into this world and make a stain. Their souls are parachuted into these bodies of light, this light like a candle, the wax of our flesh. And maybe they have come to learn a lesson, or maybe they have come as a wrecking ball, maybe they have been sent to wake up those of us that never would have stirred if we hadn't been shaken at the roots. And I, like many of us, we get very caught up and enmeshed in trying to make that dark turned white, to change it, to say it can't be black, it can't be dark, it can't be bad, it can't be evil, it must be eradicated. But to eradicate the negativity and the pain and all of those bad things, spiders and snakes and scorpions, the house of Scorpio. Scorpio is the deep root, the deep sexuality, the toxic sting, the venomous. But all those that do homeopathy know most cures come from a very dilute and small drop of poison. And if you get enmeshed or entangled in a personality that is more decomposing and deconstructive, try not to get wrapped up in all of those human aspects that you want to change them. Just know that they are a drop within the whole expansive timeline of your life. Whilst going through it, it can feel like 1,000 drops of poison within your ear, those that are beguiling and seductive. Those warlocks that hang around in the basements and the corridors of the fort and the castles, those that have the king's ear, or that have the favour of the queen. We know the ones, because they are brilliant, because they are magic, because they know so many things that can be twisted and turned. Kingdoms, domains, riches. If you turn the bottle around, you'll see on the other side. Really, what does it say? Lies, betrayal, deceit, vanity, greed, all those real things that it draws upon. Because those warlocks and sorcerers that have created results on the short term, that do come through on their promises in many ways, often are built on vapor. So much is to be learned as we walk through this life, but to know that's just a chapter. Those that come to make the stain are the deconstructors. The leaves fall to the ground to become mulch, and there under the earth are those things we do not want to see, what we deem to be ugly, that is degrading, decomposing, the worms. There are people that come to deconstruct, to tear and strip. And I think it is idealistic that we want everybody to be a builder, we want everybody to be positive, but if everybody was good and decent, if everybody had the white shining light of virtue and value and they were builders, if everybody was a lighthouse, we would be overexposed and blinded. Everything would pale. If you go into a photograph and you just play with your exposure and you turn the exposure up and you turn the whites too far, you will be blinded and there will be nothing there. It will be white as snow, but no shape, no form, no story, no tale, no impression. You have to bring in the darkness in order to sculpt the form and shape of image. There is so much noise. It is true that many get engulfed by greed and vanity, that there are those that will kick sand in your face once they have moved past you and gone to where they're going. Those that leave the stain but don't leave the mark. Those with the elbows that want to win, that will push everybody, man, woman, child, out of the way because they want to be seen, they want to be validated. There is something within them that just wanted their mother, and their father, to love them, to see them, and to say, "You are valid, I see you." But you can't go up to a scorpion and change it. Some shift and change, and some are set in a way where they do not want love, they do not want care. They despise it with a contempt. It gets in their way. There are those that are so determined to be at the front, to win, to take more, to climb over. They running and running and running away so they can look back and say, "I beat you. I'm winning. I got past the winning line first. Look at you back there." Even if you didn't want to be in the race. They just do not understand people that do not want to take part in the competition. Everything is a race. Everything is a game. Everything is there to be taken and to win. They have come to dominate, to take, to rule, and to be the ultimate. These are always a nemesis within the fairy tales. If they're not going to devour you, then they want to see you so small and maybe locked up in the lamp or the cellar or somewhere in a box or turned into a very tiny small creature. It's the nature of the beast. Good always outwits in the end. And like Aladdin, having the wisdom and the craft to lure the genie back into the bottle and contain it. That is the wisdom, great wisdom indeed. To not take the temptations or try to change the devil himself, but to see him for what he is and to look and say, "I know you. I know you. I see you. I know you. No, thank you." To realize that God created Satan himself. He drew him across the world like a dark black background so that light could show up upon it. Because without him, would we really want to be better people? Would we really be fearful and afraid and reach for the hand of God, all good and light? Would there be anything to compare and contrast with? Acceptance is to accept every species and its nature and to give it up to the hands of God. And when we stand up and we hold our voice and we are the good prince, princess, king or queen, or the good fairy, or the Mary Magdalens, or the Jesus Christs, working in their image, that we stay in our body. This light form and the wax of the body, that we try to stay within that. That our flame does not jump from person to person, to head to head. We learn to keep it close. We close the door of our heart like a candle in a lantern in a garden with a blowing gusty wind. Keep the glass door on and only open up and extend and build that bridge with those that you know help you walk a narrow path for your purpose in this world. And that is the hardest thing to do, to walk your hero's journey.